What's going on, friends? What's up, gamers? And welcome to DRULcast 230. I'm Truaz. That's J Spin.
Hello.
Did it all wrong, but it's okay. Hi.
There's no right or wrong. Just introduce yourself.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, nothing. Chilling.
Chilling.
Not a thing, dude. Nothing different.
Nothing different. Just another day.
Yep, sure is, man.
Have you gone to the movies?
Last movie I saw was or is or whatever you want to say, Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider. Okay. I skipped out on that.
I mean, it's still in the theater. You can still go see it.
Well,
I suggest you go see it.
I don't know. I might wait.
Why?
I'll watch
You gotta
it at
support.
home and I'll be just fine. Well, so
You
here's
gotta
the thing,
support
right?
video
Black
game
Panther
movies,
came
man.
out, right? And then I didn't go to movies for a little bit, and then Death Wish came out, which I was like, I don't really want to watch this, but I'll
That's
watch
not
it.
in the theaters anymore either.
Really? That was fast.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's what I'm saying. There's too many things coming out. We were just talking about this before we started recording, actually.
Yeah.
And I was saying that there's a bunch of movies that came out in the last literally 2 to 3 weeks that I wanted to see, and now are just gone.
It just seems like everything is kind of getting pushed, or there's more theaters for one specific movie, which more than likely is Black Panther.
No, man,
Still
Black
killing
Panther.
it.
It's on the way out. It's on the way out, dude.
It's
It only
still
made
killing
like 16 million last week,
it.
something
Only.
like that, or last weekend. Right. I mean, I'm just saying though. In general, I don't think it's playing in like 100 showings anymore. It's probably like 20 a day or something.
So, man, my local theaters are just bombarded with only that. Like, I feel like I could watch that movie every 15 minutes, whereas every movie, like, all right, so I saw Pacific Rim this past weekend, and I'll get a little more into that in a sec.
Well, don't spoil anything.
No
You
spoilers. I just want
Yeah.
to make a mention of something that happened. But just saw Pacific Rim, and I felt like the movie was only available every 2 hours, every 2.5 hours. Whereas the other one is literally every 15 to 30 minutes. It's like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like that's crazy. But no, the only reason I asked, right? So we went out on a date with the wife, the missus, right?
Okay.
Go and we watch Pac Rim. Now, Pac Rim Uprising. For anybody unfamiliar, unaware, Pacific Rim, the first one, was one of my favorite movies, and I completely forgot that I did not go with her to watch this movie. I ended up going with it was like a whole group. Like my cousins all wanted to go. Like one of my cousins is like really into like that, kaiju and mech units and all that, like Gundam type stuff. And I was like, yeah, like this is the group I need to go watch this with,
Yeah.
Little did I know, my wife had no idea what this movie was about. And she, in the beginning where they do trailers and shit, there was a trailer for Rampage. Now, she's like, wait, why is there a trailer for the movie we're about to watch? She thought we were going to watch The Rock and fucking Rampage. I was like, wrong movie. And then it took me a minute. She goes, I never seen the first one. Why the fuck would you bring me here? Blah, blah, blah. So, my bad. Anyways, bottom line is we went and we saw it IMAX. And holy shit. Yeah, I can't say anything other than I don't want to spoil anything because I know you're probably more than likely gonna go watch it. Or I mean, it just came out also. But the kaiju porn is fucking amazing. The mech versus kaiju or the Jaeger versus kaiju scenes are all fucking great. And I'll leave it at that, right? But so we go, we watch it IMAX, and it is in all of its glory. You see everything. It is amazing, right? So then, on the way home, she goes, that was really good. Like, I can't say anything about what she really said, but she was interested enough to want to watch the first one. So I was like, all right, perfect. We'll go home, and we'll watch the first one. So we watched the first one. No joke. Opening scene, we're watching it, and going from IMAX to such a shitty TV, she goes, what? All right, fuck. You don't do trailers, but there's a trailer out there right now for Deadpool 2.
Right.
Where
definitely not watching that trailer.
I know you're not gonna watch it, but basically it's Deadpool playing with an action figure of himself and an action figure of Cable. and he's just like making pretend, like kids do. And she goes, we're watching fucking Pac Rim 1 on my, small shitty TV, and she goes, "What the fuck is this? I feel like I'm playing with action figures." I'm like, "Fuck! Now I don't even want to watch this movie right now, man." Because the entire movie, like, you've seen the first one, like the entire movie is just
I watched
huge.
I watched it in 3D on my TV.
Oh my god.
It was actually really, visually it was really good.
Yeah, and that's kind of, I love that stuff, man. I love, the whole idea of that universe is fucking amazing. Like, that's what I, engulf myself in. I don't really care what's going, obviously I care what's going on in the movies and whatnot, within the movie. But it's, all of the, and it's rare that I put myself in a movie, but it's, Lord of the Rings also did this for me. I'm like, man, if I was in this realm, I'd probably be kicking it with the dwarfs right now, mutton chop in hand, maybe a hammer in the other, just blacksmithing it up or something. I don't know, that's just the way my mind works. I want to put myself in this movie somehow, or in this universe, I should say.
Right.
And so yeah, and that's what Pacific Rim does for me. And as soon as she mentioned the fucking playing with action figures, I'm like, man, this bitch, I can't believe she really, completely just, ruined the entire movie experience for me after that. I'm like, I can't take this movie serious anymore. How can you go from IMAX to this,
Right.
But it was funny nonetheless. But yeah, definitely, if you guys haven't seen it yet, definitely go check it out, because it is fun times for Pac Rim. Anyways, games.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves came out.
Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. Your favorite game, I think, is what we're going to dub it right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's funny, because you probably have way more time on it than I do.
I do, but I'm saying favorite for different reasons.
Yeah. I don't want to say I was right, but is it not, kind of boring?
No, it's not boring.
All right, so...
That's not why it's your favorite game.
What do you mean?
You were livid about not getting some gold and stuff.
All right,
on
so
day 2 or whatever that was.
Well, here's
what.
All right, let's recap a little bit, right? So here, my first time. All right, when I go to the movies, I'll just take it back one step.
Oh my gosh!
I'm just gonna take it back one step. When I go to the movies, right? You know the drill. I get a large drink or a medium drink, depending on how I'm feeling, and I get a popcorn. I sit down.
Why do you ever get a medium drink?
What do you mean?
Isn't the large 25 cents more or something?
It depends on where you go.
Okay. But I'm thinking I always feel like I must buy the large or whatever.
Well, so here's the thing. When I went to an AMC, no sponsorships or anything, but when I went to AMC, their large drink is a fucking bucket. And I'm sorry, I don't want a bucket. I want a normal human being sized beverage to consume during my movie, not a fucking bucket with a
you don't want a punch
funnel.
bowl.
Huh?
You don't want a punch bowl. Not a punch bowl with 3 straws.
I just want a normal fucking beverage, and apparently for them, large means a fucking bucket. Anyways, so when I get that, I go in I put my butt under my seat and I start eating my popcorn, and I mentally prepare myself for a ride. That is essentially the movie-going experience for me. As I literally just said, I want to engulf myself in this experience, right?
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. This is why, dates at movie theaters are the worst. They shouldn't happen. That's a horrible place to take somebody on a first date.
Oh, completely horrible place.
Because you want to get to know the person,
Yeah, you would think so.
Exactly.
And you're not talking during a movie. Yeah.
No,
or they're going to piss you off and you'll be like, oh, this is over.
Yeah, 100%. I'll walk out.
Yeah.
If you fucking talk to me, I'm not going to walk out. I'm going to, move, 4 seats that way. And, I'll catch up with you in a couple of hours. That's it,
Yeah.
During the trailers, we can talk. If something dope happens, I'll nudge you, oh, shit.
Yeah.
But don't, who is that? What are they? Don't fucking come at me with that. No, it doesn't work that way. So that's my movie-going experience, right? When it comes to a video game, I expect the same thing, except I'm the fucking hero. I'm the person. I'm in it. This is why I love video games, because it's me. I control my adventure. And Sea of Thieves provided me a half-assed experience where it's you're playing, your friend is playing, I joined your guys' game, and even that's a whole fucking other issue that I have with it. But I joined your game, and we have fun. It was a blast. Don't get me wrong. It was a blast. You know,
Right.
you do what you do. You go, you collect the gold. You go, you get the skulls. You find message in a bottle. It gives you another map. You do whatever the map tells you to do, whether it's kill something, find something, harvest something, whatever.
Right.
Go back to the outpost. They're called outposts, right?
Yep.
Go back to the outpost, trade everything in, and you get nothing. A fat goose egg, a straight up 0. There is nothing on there. So my joyous experience of hanging out with you guys is ruined by not being properly rewarded by the actions that literally just happened.
Yeah.
So now, not only can I not buy anything, I'm not leveling up, and I literally wasted time. Like, I mean, I don't want to say wasted because it still is, like, it was still fun.
No, I mean, you wasted time. You have to basically play more time to get to the same spot in the game that you would have already been.
Like, it's like it's like credit card debt. Like, you're broke, and now you're more broke on top of broke. Like, that's essentially what happened. Like, I got nothing, and I gotta play to get nothing again. So yeah, that really bothered me, man, and it really sucked that was like the opening to this game was just that. It was really shitty that happened. All of that
But
aside,
what's weird is that
Yep.
that only happened when you and I were playing. Like, I was playing 5 minutes before we backed out and made a new match for you to join, and we were getting gold and stuff. Like, we were getting rewarded. So I don't know.
You have this
something...
theory that somehow when we intersected servers, East Coast versus West Coast servers, that something must have happened, didn't align properly, and nobody got loot. Like, you didn't get loot, your homie didn't get loot, nobody got loot.
So yeah, we turned it in, and it said like, oh, you turned this in, and at that point, 2 things are supposed to happen. One, on the top right is supposed to add gold, like a little plus and something. And for the first couple days in Sea of Thieves, even it would show it, but sometimes it wouldn't reflect in your like balance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, say I got 100 gold, it would still say I have 0, but eventually it would show 100. But when you and I were playing that time in the beginning, it didn't put that plus 100 up there. It showed nothing, but it took our chest and it took our skulls. Yeah, and even if the gold didn't show up immediately in my balance, I still got experience. Maybe not immediately, but
it was delayed,
20, 30 seconds later, the little experience thing will show up and be like, cool, and that didn't happen either. So yeah, there was some weird thing going on that night with our games. I don't know.
Well, so here's the other problem with that. Well, not really a problem. Like, they were fully aware. We weren't the only ones. But
that was the only time I've seen that, though. That was the only time I've seen that.
Yeah, because everybody was reporting not getting gold, but they were getting experience. Nobody was reporting getting ripped off of both.
Right.
And they were like, oh, if you don't get one, you'll get it eventually. Like, let our servers catch up or whatever. Like, they posted it on Twitter. Like, it will eventually get to you. This is the first that it was just both, and we're not getting anything at all. So I was like,
something was real broke.
Yeah. So yeah, it was unfortunate that was like the way to, because I didn't want to play a lot of the betas or the alpha or anything like that, because it started to feel repetitive already, right? And the worst part is doing that, I 100% wasn't going to get rewarded, because all of the treasure, all of the gold was going to get reset anyways. So I was like,
from beta to final.
Yeah, from beta to final. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to play this. I'm just going to wait for the full release of the game. Once that comes out, I'll enjoy it, because at least I'll be able to keep my loot. Boy, was I wrong.
Well, everything else since then has been fine.
So I think I gave it maybe 2 or 3 days, and I was like, you know what? Let me go back. I'll play single player just to see. And I traded in one mission. I didn't get anything. So I got pissed. I was like, all right, it's still broken. Shut it off. Even sent Jack pictures of uninstall. I got that real.
You were raging over there.
I got real upset about it, And then I was like, you know what? All right, let me just give it one more chance. Like Jack is on with his friend, and I was like, all right, I'll just join you guys. We'll do it again. And sure enough, it worked. You know, it was fine. And then achievements weren't loading. Also, like it was a whole fucking It was a whole thing. But it's all good now, I guess. I mean,
is it?
It's all
I haven't played for a few days, so I
haven't
don't know
played in
how.
a while. But the only reason I haven't played is because it's just not fun anymore. Like, you know what was fun for me? The raid.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Well, the first raid.
Well, the second one we didn't really get to raid. So.
The second one we didn't get to raid because people were just being assholes.
Stupid.
Basically. Like, we're all there for the same reason, you know? If you want to fight afterwards, let's fight afterwards. But let's beat the raid first, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then after that, if you want to sink our ship, fine. If like we'll figure stuff out and then we'll go from there. And yeah, I mean that was essentially what happened. Was I had a blast during the raid. You defeat the raid, you get rewarded heavily for it. You get as much as you can, and you dip. You know.
Yep.
I thought that was great. It was fun. More of that, more bosses, more crazy, more Kraken style shit. Like it was great. I forgot who reported it, but I think it was Forbes somebody reviewed it who was like, it just feels like 10% of the game.
Wow, yeah, you're all about that article.
I 100% agree, man. Like, it's not a finished game. Like, something about it
It's finished. What else is there? It's finished.
There's just a lot missing. It gets repetitive. The first maybe like 4 or 5 hours that you play this game, you're gonna be all about it because it's fun. You're just fucking around with your friends, having a good time, doing these little missions, blah blah blah. After that, it's repetitive. The last time we played, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go because this is just kind of like we've been doing the same shit. Like, get a map, trade it in, or get a map, go find it, trade it in. Like it just
right.
And
I mean, that's the game. That is the game. It's not that it's not finished. That's the game. Like
that. I don't know, man. And I guess that's the problem. I guess that's the problem. The game is the fucking problem. It just doesn't feel like a full game. Like there's so much more. Let me play cards. Let me go to the bar. Let me sit down. Let me play cards. Fucking.
Okay. They'll add that. They'll probably add it. DLC.
Don't fucking stop.
I'm not saying paid for. I'm just saying it'll be a downloadable update.
Let me play cards. Let me play dice. Let me get a pet monkey. I'll buy a fucking pet monkey if he could refill the cannons for me. I'll fucking pay for that. Like
but the cannons are so easy to refill.
I don't care. Just have the monkey do something for me. Like just.
But I'm saying, for the most part,
some shit to me. I don't know, man. It just feels like so much is missing.
Maybe you just were never a real pirate.
I
mean,
don't know,
what do pirates do? They sail the seas and
I bought a fucking pirate
chests.
skin for my avatar, man. I was ready. Go look at my avatar. I'm shit you not. True Oz on Xbox. I shit you not, dude.
Oh
my guy is wearing like a pirate fucking avatar. Call me Captain Jack Sparrow, bro. I was ready. I wanted to.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what pirates do. The game. I think the game has pretty much like encompassed everything that a pirate does, except for the things you said, like maybe playing cards or gambling or something.
And why is everything
things
so
like that.
expensive? Holy fuck!
Things are expensive. Yeah, that is true.
For like 70,000, if I want a cool look. I mean, all right, I get it. If I want a cool looking ship, like I'm sailing down the seas.
Here's the thing. I think it's expensive for the reason that you said is because the game's repetitive, and if I can unlock everything in 2 weeks. Or like with a little gold, then I would stop playing. So maybe they have plans for some of the things you've mentioned, and other things maybe you haven't mentioned, and they want to make sure people are playing for at least a month or something. So when they announce an update, it won't be like I have to go like dust that game, quote unquote dust that game off, and I'll like hop back into it. Hopefully that people will still be playing when they release an update. I think maybe that's what they. But yeah, it is expensive. It's like. 20,000 gold for a peg leg or something, and I mean you need you need easily tens of thousands of gold to get stuff. I mean you get 500 gold or like if you get 1,000 gold for a chest, that's like whoa.
A good day.
Yeah, that's a good chest. Yeah. Maybe I mean I'm only level 3 on my on the gold guy.
Yeah, the higher levels. So here I think
I promoted twice.
Here's what I somewhat figured out. The free ones are one chest. The second tier give you 2 chests or 2 skulls. Like there's 2 bosses. I feel like the higher level you are, the more you're gonna
more
pay
stuff to get.
Yeah, it's just gonna ask you to go to different places to collect more shit to complete this bounty.
But you think that everything is pretty much the same?
I think every chest,
value.
It's gonna end up being around the same value.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like. I don't know. You know, I haven't played enough. Like we said, we haven't played enough to really. I mean, once I get one to like level 5 or whatever, then we'll be able to fully tell. But right now, level 2, 3, 4, like it's kind of hard to tell. But
exactly.
At least by level 3, because I think we did a level 3 gold one of yours, and it was just like 2 chests on one map. That was pretty much it.
I guess I found a map. I think it was like in a bottle or something. It had 4 chests on there, but they were like 100, 200 each. Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I don't know.
With all of the negatives out of the way, the game is fucking beautiful. I know you disagree.
I don't disagree. I just don't think it's as nice as what you're saying. I think it looks really good. I don't think it's
the best water
beautiful.
I have ever seen in a game ever.
The water looks nice. It doesn't react with everything though. So there's times when like the boat. Yeah. Like I mean, it splashes. It does what it's supposed to, but it's like. I think it's very special cases, so the water isn't like fully dynamic. It's more like, hey, there's water, and yeah. So but it looks good. Everything looks good. I mean, they really capture
like the
sunrise, sunsets,
the auras, or however the hell you pronounce that, like the different skies.
Yeah,
like,
nighttime stars look great. I agree. Everything.
Day and night cycles. Everything about this game just looks fucking amazing.
Yeah, they did a really great job on the environment.
Amazing.
But I don't think it's like the best looking game ever, but it looks really
yeah,
good.
I mean, but there are definitely elements that, like, especially the water. I'm still amazed by the water. Every time I look at it, I'm like, wow, like that is fucking cool.
Yeah.
And some of the thought that went behind the chests, that one, the chest of sorrow, that we found. Holy shit! So we found. I think that was in a raid, right?
That was in the skeleton raid, yeah.
We I don't know if I think it was me. It was me because I found a chest. I basically looked around for like the coolest looking shit, and I was like, "Oh, this one looks great!" And I grabbed it and I brought it into the ship and I dropped it, and then I ran back because I wanted to get more loot, and that's when you returned and you're like, "Yo, I think we're sinking." I was like, "What?" And I was already on my way back, and you're like, "There's no holes though."
Yeah, I was flipping out. I was like, "What's going on?" Because the water was the small ship. And the water was already like going into the area where you like vote for everything. So the whole bottom of the ship is filled with water, and it's just going up. And I'm like, what is going on? I'm flipping out. I'm like, I don't see holes, nothing here. And then I'm just like, I'm just gonna start draining water. And when you get here, we'll figure it out. That's what I said. Yeah. I was like, so I start bucketing water out, and then you get here, you're like, yo, it's his chest. Well, it's crying. And I'm like, I thought I heard something. That sounded weird. So yeah.
I look at the chest, and the chest is literally, like, it has tears coming out, like, jumping out of it. I'm like, wait, what? So I walked over to it, like, maybe I can patch it. I don't know. I walk over to it with a wooden plank in hand, and I look at it, and it legit just says, Chest of Sorrow. And you look at it, and it's animated. The little chest is fucking crying. There's a face in the front, and it's crying. Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Like, that was amazing. That chest was awesome. It reminded me of when we played beta, and we even found it in this version too. The grog chest that makes you drunk when you pick it up.
Chest of 1,000 grogs.
Oh, it's so fucking clever. Like all of that type of shit, super fucking clever, and it just makes me want to play more to see what other ones are out there.
You can see the names of them all if you go to like your stats, where you have your levels at for every merchant or whatever you want to call it.
The ones that I've traded in, or
like no. So. A list of them all.
Oh, really?
Because everything has levels. So for the gold thing, if you go to it and like dive into the gold, it'll say, oh, you've got 1 chest out of 20 for whatever.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Chest of sorrows, and you can look through and it'll be like, oh, 0 of 10 or 0.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so you can see what they all are if you really wanted to. Or you can wait and be surprised.
Yeah, just be surprised. Even if I saw a chest of sorrow, I'm not going to think, oh, this chest is going to fill my boat with fucking
start crying.
water.
Exactly, right.
I mean, and the sound effects, it was like, oh, like it was crying, like literally just bawling its eyes out. It was so fucking cool, man.
Yeah. I heard that if you play music for it, it'll calm it down.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just like the snakes.
The snakes,
Just like you do for the snakes.
That's so fucking awesome.
Those are the cool things about the game.
Yeah.
I mean, there's these little, who would have thought playing music for the snake would make it not bite you?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't.
It literally goes back to sleep or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it just kind of calms down. So, I mean, those are cool things. There's little things to discover all throughout the game.
There's a lot of discovery to be made in the game. And
some parts are repetitive. I mean, all the voyages, I don't think... We were trying to find the word last week, and I don't think we actually found it. I meant to go back and listen, but... Remember, I was like, what are they called? You're like quest or missions?
Voyages. Yeah.
It's a voyage. I don't think we finally got to that, whatever it was. But voyages. The voyages are repetitive. I mean, you get a thing, a paper, a map, and you go and find it and bring it back. But yeah.
Anyways, that's Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, pretty much.
So what was it? A week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, PUBG Mobile was released.
Was it that maybe like an early version of it, but like I think it's on everything now, right?
Yeah, it's on everything now. Well, whatever. Whenever it came out, I downloaded it, I played it, and I won my first game. And I'm sharing that shit on my social media. I'm like, yo, like this game is too easy, right? I'm happy as fuck. I'm like, yo, like PUBG, I'm sorry, but just get out the way. Fortnite is already taking over. Like you did what you had to do to survive, and it's over for you. And then the news comes out that your first game is about 90% bots.
Oh, really?
In
PUBG?
In mobile, yeah. PUBG Mobile. So your first game. So basically, what they want to do, and it's free, mind you, it's a free game.
Yeah.
Which is fine. That's actually it's a good thing. Considering Fortnite is also free.
Right.
You go into this game, and basically. The first couple of games that you play tries to introduce you to the game, and because it's introducing you to the game, they have more bots who just kind of like they'll shoot you, but it's like one shot, like, hey, I'm over here, dummy, and then you just turn around and you shoot. I ended up my first game with 11 kills. I'm like, yo, I'm a god. I'm a fucking god. I'm posting this shit on Facebook. I'm a god.
I saw it. I remember
felt
when you posted
so good
it.
after that game. The next game I played, I ended up in 5th. I was like, yo, I'm just nasty. Like, this is great. And the controls are clunky, but it does a lot of good shit for the I guess the battle royale on a phone system. When you walk over items, they're highlighted in yellow. Auto pickup, amazing. You don't have to sort through anything.
Auto pickup
just picks it up for you. You walk a little further, you find you have a level 1 backpack and you find a level 2, auto pickup, auto swap, it changes it for you. You don't have to do anything.
Right.
You find, let's say you find a weapon that you rather use, you equip that and it automatically equips all of the attachments for you if you have them in your backpack. Fucking great. So a lot of little things like that. Your health, there's like a little. Because you know how there's different types of health. There's the painkillers, the med packs, the bandages, and the what's it called? Like the energy drink.
Okay.
And based
off.
off.
You figure that out because I didn't know.
Based off of what? Yeah, I had a brain fart. Based off of where your health is, it automatically swaps that hot button, like that hot key, the shortcut, to whatever it may be that you need. So it's like, yo, you're super low on health. We recommend using a med kit. Yo, you can't use a Band-Aid right now, but if you want to, you should probably use this the energy drink or painkillers, to heal up. So it does a lot of that stuff pretty well to kind of ease the whole I'm playing on a phone, thing.
Right.
Definitely battery killer. I'll put that out there. But as expected,
Mm-hmm.
But the first fucking game is full of bots, man. Like, I'm so sad. I even got a video. I recorded.
Yeah, I remember.
I got 3 kills. I was like, yo, like, I'm kind of good. I'm like, I think I might end up winning this. So, I went on my phone. I was like, yo, pause. Let me go prone in this bush real quick. Let me go, hit record. I started recording. I was like, I'm recording the fuck out of this. I go around. I'm getting this kill. I'm getting that kill. Dude, no joke, the time of my fucking life playing this game. And then like a couple days, and I post everything. I didn't post the video because once I found out that it was all bots, I was like, man, you just ruined my good times. Like, fuck this game.
Yeah, that's funny. I'd be mad too if I found out it was bots.
But overall, I mean, I'm pretty sure some of the players were real. I'm still telling myself that. I'm just telling myself that to make me feel good. There was a guy in a fucking car, and he was like driving in circles. He was like running people over. I was like, yeah, this has to be a player. Pop, pop, just killed him out of the seat of the car. It was so awesome.
Maybe
that's why I want to say that was a real player. I don't know. I hope so. But nonetheless, man, it was definitely a blast. And Fortnite, I mean, come on, get on Android. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting to make that switch. Still waiting. But for the time being,
get an iPhone.
For the time being, nah, man. For the time being,
you know
PUBG
it's a better
Mobile,
platform.
It's all right, huh?
You know it's a better platform.
It's an easier platform, sure.
Better
to navigate. Nah, man.
Better.
Fuck that. I'm good. I'd rather be on Android.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for you.
You're a robot. You're a machine.
Oh man, it's my Jaeger.
It's okay.
That's all I got, man. PUBG, Sea of Thieves,
Yeah,
whole IMAX shit. We'll just leave it at that.
I don't think I have anything else. I mean, I played some Rock Band, but that's about it.
And
I finally got my thing synced right.
What do you
mean?
mean?
So it's, like you have to sync, or like TVs and audio systems, they add like delay sometimes for things, right?
Sure.
So playing Rock Band is really difficult if it's not synced right. And in the settings, obviously they have like, hey, sync, you can, automatically sync your stuff and do all this, right?
Yeah, the calibration.
Yeah, calibration. So it's like, I did it a long time ago, but one of the steps failed. There was like, hey, we didn't, we're not sure about this, so do this other thing. So I did it, and it never felt right. It just never felt right. So then I just started, I'm like, you know what? I was playing the other night. I'm like, I'm just going to do it manually and try to, take some guesses. And I got it, pretty decent, but it still wasn't perfect. And, I mean, it was frustrating because all the songs I have to play, you have to play them on expert because there's an achievement where you have to get some, rating or whatever it is. And you have to play on expert basically to make this rating go up. And if you don't, then it doesn't really move. And if you do bad on expert, it goes down. It's terrible. It's, the worst thing ever. I hate it. So the songs I had to play had a bunch of chords, strumming, dun 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 dun. And when it's out of when it's not calibrated properly, I'm definitely hitting the notes, right? But the game thinks I'm missing them all, and I'm like, this is a huge problem. So I spent probably an hour and a half messing around with it, and I'm like, let me try, huh?
Especially on expert too.
Yeah. So I'm like, let me try automatic calibration again. So I turned the lights off in my room. And I turned the stereo up, my home theater receiver up, almost full blast. Because there's two sensors in the guitar.
Audio.
There's one that detects light, and there's one that detects the little microphone that detects the beep. It goes beep, 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 and it, figures it out. So I did that, and it worked. And it worked fast, faster than it's ever worked before. So I'm like, okay, I'm excited. Yeah. I don't know why it was different this time when I've already done it 30 times before that. So I went and played again. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm hitting every note. I'm like, killing it. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm in. So I've been playing that a lot now. It's a lot more fun, and I'm not yelling at the TV.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm happy again.
Was that Rock Band 4?
Rock Band.
Right?
Rock Band 4, yeah.
Showdowns.
Yep, that's all.
Yeah, awesome.
I was gonna play some Wii U, but that didn't happen.
What were you gonna play on there?
Well, I mean, so I use Wii U's controller as my TV remote. So, because you can do that. You can use, power on off. Yeah. So that's how I turn my TV on and off because I got tired of putting batteries in the real TV remote.
Yeah.
And Wii U controller is rechargeable. So, yeah, it makes way more sense. And it's, yeah, exactly. So it's way cooler. And also you press TV on there and it brings up the control. It looks cool. You feel like you have a really cool remote.
Yeah.
So I use that, and I'm playing Fortnite, and whatever, if I die or something, I don't want to sit there for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. So I'm like, why don't I just play some Wii U? Because I don't need to switch inputs. I can leave Fortnite on my screen, on my TV. I could play Wii U on the controller. But I turned it on, and then my friend ended up dying right away, so I didn't actually get to play. But that might be a thing starting soon.
That's actually a pretty smart idea.
Playing Wii U between.
I've been doing. Yeah, when you're playing spectator mode.
Yeah.
I've been playing on my phone when that happens.
Yeah, I don't know.
Typical.
I don't have any.
Games. I'm not gonna go into any of that.
What
You
games
do, I know
have
you
on
don't
my
do
phone?
mobile, but
No, most of them are boring.
yeah.
I don't. The only game I have on my phone is Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Yeah, that's the only game I have on my phone is Fortnite. Fortnite. But yeah, so I'm not gonna play more Fortnite while I'm waiting for Fortnite. And also on mobile. I mean, you played PUBG on mobile. It's kind of frustrating trying to aim. I'm sure it's
yeah.
the same.
I mean, so a lot of people. It's funny because a lot of people just kind of they strafe, and then try to center you. But it's funny because when you run into people, they just stop moving. I'm like, why would you stop moving?
Right.
You know, that's my chance to kill you. Like, if you stop moving, I'm already like my sights are on you, bro. Like, you stop moving, I'm just gonna fucking shoot you.
Right, far away.
Yeah, and so that's how I get the majority of my kills. Is like I just strafe, wait for you to shoot. I see you missing every one of your shots, and you're also not moving, and then pop, pop.
Yep.
Got you.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just
Gotcha.
it's frustrating to.
Yeah,
try
no,
to,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Controls for those games are annoying. I get that.
Yeah. But I mean, if they let you use a controller, you can't use a controller right now in Fortnite on mobile. But if they did, that's like the ultimate portable platform right there.
Yeah. Oh.
You know,
Oh man, that's crazy.
I could bring my phone and a monitor to a friend's house and a controller, and we can all set up and play.
Yeah. Pretty
You
much.
know, I have a big screen with the monitor. Yeah, because I can go lightning to HDMI. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
And I have a controller, and it's like I have a console. So, question is, how much longer a console's gonna be around for?
That's true, man. Scary.
I don't know. No, I mean, well, the difference in graphical quality is pretty
Graphics
vast,
and
but
jittering and lag, and there's a lot of little things.
Right,
And
right.
processing power on your phone itself, like there's a lot.
yeah.
'Cause,
But I
we
mean,
played a match. I was on thing, and you were on mobile, and
yeah, you're on console, and
On
I was on
console,
my
yeah.
phone. Yeah,
that was atrocious.
I was sitting in a waiting room. Yeah, no, I mean, I have no chance at killing somebody on console.
Yeah.
When I'm on, unless like they're not moving or I can snipe them or something. You know, but the normal thing, you're running around and someone starts shooting at you. There's no way. It's really hard to build and protect yourself and then switch weapons or do whatever you need. It's just too many things need to happen when you're playing against somebody who's not on mobile to have a fair battle.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Did you see? There's reports of schools Wi-Fi getting throttled because all the kids are in the classroom playing fucking Fortnite.
It shouldn't be that much bandwidth,
That's
but
so funny.
it's funny. I was talking. So I used to work in IT at a high school, and I was talking to my old coworker the other day, and he's like, "Yeah, we just blocked Fortnite," and all the kids are pissed.
I'd be so mad.
It was funny. I guess one of the teachers, there was a kid in the class, and the kid was like, "Yo, before we do anything today, can we just get this out of the way? And why is Fortnite blocked?" You know, like that was their first question. Yeah. It was kind of funny. I was laughing.
They're about to riot, bro.
Yeah, the kids might.
About
they
to
might
start
riot.
making signs.
Because every kid has iPad. Yeah, every kid has an iPad.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's hilarious.
I mean,
poor kids.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right?
School
And
kids.
they didn't just block it at the firewall. There's in mobile device management, there's an option where you can. It's really weird. So, the app is still on the device, but the icon, like the launcher icon, so the icon on your home screen goes away. So there's no way to open the app, but it's still on your device. So you can go into the settings and delete it, and go to App Store and re-download it, and then right when it finishes downloading, it goes away again. So you can't open it. Yeah. So even if they're home or somewhere else, they can't play. It's not like it's just blocked.
So it's,
you know.
Holy shit! So it's
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
system block.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kids are
Damn,
mad.
they got him good.
Yeah, they did.
Got him good.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I thought it was
Do
funny.
your homework, kids.
Exactly.
Do
No
your
more
homework,
Fortnite.
No more Fortnite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Play on your
Fortnite.
console or on your PC.
Yep.
All right, man.
That's funny.
I'll leave it at that. PAX East next week.
Wow.
Very
Yeah.
quick. So I don't really know how I'm gonna do this yet, but we're definitely giving away a pair of gunners, Enigma smokes. I just don't know how. Okay. But I have a feeling that it's gonna involve a picture, and it's gonna involve finding either myself or Ace, and just keep an eye out on Twitter. So follow me at TrueOz. You can follow the show. I'll post it on there also. At Downright Up Left, I believe.
Yeah.
And yeah, follow any of those social medias, and you'll have a chance to get those. I don't know when yet, but all of that I'll probably. You know what? We still have a week. We have next week's show. I'll announce it during next week's show, but just as a prep, we're definitely giving it away, and I think it's gonna involve a little bit of a scavenger hunt of just finding where we are.
There you go.
That's pretty much it. And first come, first serve. So whoever's the first one to come in and say like a fucking magical phrase, then they're gonna be proud owners of some gunners. So
and maybe we got something else for people who show up anyway, who are late. Like say you come in second.
Yeah.
Or third.
You'll have I'll give you something.
So I mean, even if the thing is gone, even if someone has got the gunners, like
you'll still be rewarded, not with gunners, but
it might be like a sticker or a pen.
Exactly. That's exactly what I had in mind. You'll get an awesome DRULcast pen, and perhaps you'll get a sticker or two.
I don't know. We might be able to get some other stuff too, but I don't want to promise anything yet.
Exactly.
So. Yeah.
But at least you'll get something. And yeah, so that's it. That's all I got. You can follow Jack at JSpin.
Yes, on Twitter. But I won't be at PAX East.
You won't be at PAX East, but still, you'll be there.
You can still follow me.
You can still follow him. Yeah, so hit us up, do all that good stuff. And if you have any questions, just hit us up on there and let us know. And until next week, guys, play to Drool. Peace.